Hey guys, and welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before. And if you haven't been here before, please subscribe to be a part of the bilingual family, which is mostly me attempting to speak English. It's only been 2 weeks since you last saw my last update, but since then a lot of time has actually passed, probably like a month or so. I'm very excited to show you the progress that I've made this month. First up, we have primers, and the primers are these two. So first of all, we have the Honest Beauty matte primer. If you guys know, this is a project for the summer, but I have noticed actually just right now that this is actually quite a lot further than I was initially thinking it was. The current tape that we have on here is actually not very representative for where or how empty this product is. If you look at the pictures, there's like this big ass hole of air in the middle of this product. This is also a product that I was planning on using during the summer because it's a matte primer and my skin is just not very suitable for any kind of matte finish. Right now, not an update on this one because I haven't touched it. But the other one, however, in the primer category is the Hello Good Stuff Milky Face Moisturizer, and this is empty. Done. Dusted. Gone. This was a product that was fairly easy for me to finish once I started using it again. I'm very happy that it's empty, and this is a product that I actually repurchased twice, so this is the second bottle that I have of this. I will not be repurchasing it a third time just because I don't adore the formula that much that I'm willing to spend money on it again. So we're not going to do that, but as you can see, it's completely empty. I did try to clean it a little bit, but there's nothing left, and I'm very happy with this one. And also I've gone back to just using my sunscreen and a little bit of a moisturizer as my skincare, and my skin is absolutely loving that right now. But I am very happy that this is empty. It's probably also the only empty in this video. Now moving on to foundation, this is quite exciting news as well. I'm making a lot more progress on these than I actually initially thought I was going to do. So the first one is the NABLA Skin Realist Tinted Balm, and as you can see, we have gone a long way, and right now we are about here. So in those 2 weeks that I actually have like a gap of filming, we made quite a bit of significant progress if you look at it. I'm interested to see how this will turn out, but I think probably in like 2 months this product will be empty. I'm a little bit sad at the fact that it's empty, but at the same time I'm very happy that it's going to be empty in such a short amount of time, because this tinted balm has been in my collection for some time, and I just feel like it's kind of time to empty it out, you know, just to be done with it. Hopefully in the next month you will see even more progress than we have now. Now for the other one, we kind of had the same situation. This was completely full in the beginning of January to the point where I couldn't even put tape on this because it was just completely full. And then previous month in February we had this kind of black tape right here, which is amazing. And also in the last couple of weeks I also made quite a significant amount of progress, which is amazing. I really like that. This is the Essence Hydro Hero 24-hour hydrating tinted cream, by the way, before I forget to mention that. And this is the shade 05 Natural Ivory. This is a little bit like dark, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's a nice formula, not necessarily one that I would repurchase again, but when it comes to actually using this in the project pen, again, like the NABLA tinted balm, I'm not getting tired of it, which is a great thing. And I do find the combination of the NABLA one and this one together is really nice. I will continue to use it. It is going to take a little bit longer than the NABLA one, I think. I wholeheartedly believe in it, so that is what we're going for. Now, as always, in these updates, I do not have a concealer, so we're gonna continue on with not with powder because I also don't have that. We're gonna continue on with the other base products that I have. Not going to see a lot of progress with these guys, I'm gonna be honest, because products are just a little bit tricky to pan or empty. I'm not gonna lie, these are tricky. So I'm gonna start with bronzer. This is the Catrice Holiday Skin Luminous Bronzer. I can hardly read the packaging just because it's like almost completely gone. So yeah, this is the bronzer. Now when I look at it, I can definitely see a slightly more like dented profile in this like pen. I feel like it's definitely looking more and more used every single day, but it's very hard to show you on camera or like in a picture. So I'm hoping that by the picture of like the previous month and this month, you can see a difference. I can see the difference, but I can also feel the difference when swiping my finger very lightly on top of this. You can feel that dent in the profile of the pen. This is a very hard pressed formula. It's very pigmented as well. It's the bronzer that I have on today. It's also not necessarily my color anymore, but I am very, very happy with the fact that I am seeing progress every single week, just because it's a difficult one to pen, but I really, really, really want to pen it. So now for the blush, we have kind of the same case as with the bronzer. So this is the NABLA 2 Reasons Cream Color and Glassy Balm for Cheeks and Lips, and I have the shade Soft Nude. So we are, again, as always, I have to mention this, we are focusing on the blush and not on this Vaseline kind of thing right here, because I cannot be bothered because it's so bad. But with the blush, it's kind of the same thing as with the bronzer. It's very hard to see any kind of progress, but I do know it is there. It's still a blush that I very much enjoy using, just because I really like the color and the tone of it. It's like a very neutral blush. It looks very strange in the pan, I always think, but when you actually put it on your skin, it has a little bit more of a warmth instead of like this mauve tint. So when you apply it, you can definitely see a little bit of like that reddish tint coming through, and it's a very like sunburned kind of blush for me. I'm very excited to see like how this will progress, how this will evolve into like a project pen, and when we can actually expect to see this project penned. I don't know if you could say this in English, but it's like a work of very long breath is what we say. Werk van lange adem. I think it's going to be a werk van lange adem. It's going to take a while. And then this one is also going to take a while, because this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glow in the shade Perla. And unfortunately, it's a liquid highlighter that is very metallic. If anyone like remembers these coming out, it's also pretty old. But I do have a little bit of progress, as you can see from the last month that I used this, because I was using it in the video that I did for like my project pen of February. Then I did use it a couple of times for some makeup looks that I actually didn't publish because I wasn't feeling very confident about them. So a little goes a long way. So I have used it, but I do have to use it more, obviously, to like completely empty it out, because currently we are about halfway, which is very disheartening at the same time, because I really, really don't like this product, and it makes, because I don't like it, I kind of forget that it exists and that it is in my project pen. So yeah, not my favorite product, but we'll try and use this a little bit more in the next update. Then for eyeshadow, I also mentioned in my previous update that the Essence eyeshadow in the shade 14 Flirting was actually penned in my previous update, but I was going to leave it to the side for a little bit, which is still true. I have used it from time to time, but as you will see, there is not a lot of progress, and that is because I wanted to focus on my Anastasia Soft Glam palette, because I was using that Essence eyeshadow almost every single day. I am not kidding you, like it was my everyday color in my crease, and I just wanted to focus on the Soft Glam palette a little bit more, and it has paid off because we have a second pen in this project pen in this palette. So in the previous update, I managed to pen Orange Soda, and right now we have, in the month of March, we have managed to pen Burnt Orange right below it. Just as it was with the Orange Soda shade, I knew that I was going to pen Burnt Orange very quickly after that, just because those were the shades in this palette that I was using the most, except for obviously Tempera and Noir for some reason. But yeah, I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't expect it to happen that quickly. I think it took like a week or so after I penned, or after I filmed the project pen update, for me to actually pen Burnt Orange, which is pretty quickly. And right now I am actually focusing my endeavors on the shade Rustic, which is like this slightly darker brown color in the pen. So we're currently focusing on that, and then also on two of these shimmers in Glistening and Fairy. So that is the palette for right now. So we're gonna try our hardest. Like the shade Rustic is a lot deeper than Burnt Orange and Orange Soda, so I know it's gonna take a lot longer for them to actually be penned, but I'm hoping that the shade Rustic, you know, I will just use it in every single location that I can use it. Those are pretty achievable to probably pen in the by the next update or the update after that, but the Rustic shade is gonna take a little bit longer. Okay, and then the only thing that I have left to talk about are the lip products in this category. So I'm gonna start with the lip liners because that is what you apply first, and that is where I kind of want to put my focus. And also the lip liners are the ones that I have used the most. Whenever I wasn't applying like a lipstick or a lip gloss, I was applying a little bit of like lip liner to give my lips a little bit of definition and shape just by applying it and then rubbing it out with my finger. I felt that was just a really nice look and a little bit of dimension to the face as well. The pencil that I've been using the most is the Essence Soft and Precise lip pencil in the shade Honestly, and then the other one, which is called Romantic, is the one that I have been using a little bit less just because it's a very light shade and it's more meant for like highlighting. But I feel like I haven't sharpened these, and this one I have sharpened a few times since our last update, so you can see the difference in height. So this one was pretty new actually, and this one has been sharpened a few times. These colors are nice. I do prefer the slightly darker one, again because you have a little bit more of that definition and dimension on the lip, and it's also just a little bit more of a contrast with your skin tone, so it pops a little bit more as well. But I'm gonna have to continue using these as well. It's also the lip liner that I have on right now, and I really liked it together with the lipstick. And the lipstick is the This Is Me lipstick in the shade 03 Bold. Is there a lot of progress with this one? Probably not. Will there be a little bit more progress in the upcoming update? In like the April update? Yes, there will be a little bit more progress with this one because I have been using this lipstick a little bit more in the last week of March. I'm really feeling the lipstick vibe again, especially with this one. It's a very nice nude. I just have discovered that I don't need to draw it on because then it turns my lips into this like weird crepey mess. So just by tapping it and lightly swiping it, but mainly tapping it, I have found a use for this lipstick a little bit more. That's where we are at with the lipstick. Not a lot to talk about, but I think in the next update you will see a slightly more significant progress with this one. And even though I haven't worn a lot of lip glosses or just like lip products in general, the lip glosses still do a pretty damn good job at being progressed. So this is the Colourpop Luxe lip gloss in the shade Glacier, I believe. We have like quite a bit of difference with the last one. So this is February, and right now we are just slightly below this. So there's not a like significant amount of difference, but there is still a little bit of difference, and I love that. So then the Tower 28 Milky Lip Jelly in the shade Cashew is probably one of my favorite glosses of all time. I don't understand why it's not empty yet. Very quickly, camera shut off. Here we are again. Hair is slightly different, but it probably has to do with the fact that I haven't worn lipstick like for the past couple of months. So yeah, there we have it. But whenever I am wearing a lip gloss, it's either this one or the Colourpop one. I do foresee it being empty definitely by the beginning of the summer, like June. Like I feel like the June update, this one is probably going to be empty. Very summery or like spring-like weather. The sun is shining a little bit. It always makes me grab towards like makeup wise towards like glosses, just because I love that like fresh and dewy look on the lips. And it also looks a little bit odd to be wearing lip gloss when it's raining, but that is maybe just in my head, you know. Having said that, I'm not mad at the progress that I'm gradually making with these products and this one specifically. So that guys completes my March update on my project pen products. These are all of the products that are currently in my project pen, and you have just seen how far I have gotten in a couple of weeks with the whole discussion around the influencing and like makeup minimalism and just, you know, using whatever you have. I do recommend starting your own project pen and let me know, you know, how that goes and what you struggle with, what you don't struggle with. For me, it's getting tired of products and then all of a sudden you use like a new foundation, for example. Just one day you're like, I want to use this foundation today, and then you continue using it for the next couple of weeks and you don't touch your project pen product. Sometimes that happens. I know it happened a lot last year. For some reason it hasn't really happened this year, so I'm happy that I've stuck to my gut with choosing products that are right for me in formula and in shade, because I feel like it's really paying off in my project pen and using those products every single day. But other than that, I really hope you enjoyed today's project pen update, and I cannot wait to see you next time. For next time, I'm thinking about just like a full face of Essence and Catrice, or a full face of Rare Beauty. I kind of want to do one of those, but Rare Beauty has come out with some new products, so I feel like the products that I have at the moment are maybe like too classic already to be doing a new video, and maybe people want to see like their new lip oils and stuff like that. I will not be picking up their highlighter. Just so you know, I'm not picking up any highlighters anymore. That's done. My video from last week is a little bit different with the new Essence products, because I did pick up a new highlighter and I was just as usual disappointed. So yeah, I'm not doing that, but I do have my eye on some of the new Rare Beauty products. So if you want to see a full face from Rare Beauty, please let me know. If you want to see something else, let me know down below as well. And don't forget to give this video a like, or like some people say, a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you think down below, and I will see you next week, hopefully. Bye.